Pura vida, everyone. My name is Suresh Krishnan. I am the owner and founder of Desafio Adventure Company here in the wet and wild side of Costa Rica. Today we have here Terry Feigenbutz of NRS, the leading adventure supplier and rafting equipment in Latin America. Hello, Terry. Welcome to Costa Rica and Desafio Adventure Company.
Suresh, it's great to be here with you. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Oh, you're welcome. We're really happy that you finally made it to Costa Rica. So tell us, is this your first time in Costa Rica, and how is your trip going so far?
It is my first time. I believe I've been trying to get down here for about 12 years. So I'm sorry for taking so long. But the first 24 hours has been incredible.
Excellent, excellent. Pura vida. We say pura vida a lot.
Pura vida.
So what does NRS mean? And can you tell me about your history of your company and how it started?
I'll give the short version. NRS stands for Northwest River Supplies. It was found in the Northwest of the United States by a gentleman named Bill Parks.
Okay.
So Bill Parks was a business professor, but he was an outdoor adventurer. In the late 60s, he was able to get on board a Grand Canyon trip with some buddies, and that changed his life forever. He fell in love with river running, with rafting specifically, and decided that he needed to do something about it. So in 1972, with $2,000 of his savings, Bill Parks put together the first Northwest River Supplies catalog to service this new community that he just found to be so wonderful. And from there, he grew the business into a wholesale, servicing outfitter businesses, rafting centers, and it has grown to the #1 paddle sports brand in the world since then.
Wow, amazing history. Yeah. Your company, how many people work in your company?
We're based in Moscow, Idaho, a little town in the Northwest. We're about 2 miles south of the Canadian border. And we have about 125 employees in place in Idaho. And we also have a factory in Mexico where we have about 50 employees making, handcrafting the best quality rafts in the world.
Oh, amazing, in Mexico. Wow. NRS is very unique in respecto that it's an employee-owned company. Can you elaborate us a little bit on how that works and how that happened?
Yep, exactly. So I gave you the short bit about Bill Parks. The longer story is when he was reaching his 80s, he started thinking about the legacy that he had built, this business NRS. It has been his baby, his project, and his absolute passion his whole life. And he wanted to make sure that the legacy that he had built lived on. He could have sold it to the highest bidder and walked away multimillionaire without a care in the world. But that's not his style. His style was to care deeply about the customers, relationships that he's built. So he, along with our human resources director, discovered a way to hand over the business to the employees. So Bill fronted a way for the employees to buy out the company. So as of 2014, we're 100% employee owned.
Wow.
And what did that do? That changed the mindset of every employee in the building. Now you're an owner. You're a true owner of this business. How do you want this to run? And everybody dug deep and found really that if you're the one driving this ship, you're the owner, you take complete responsibility, you want to do things the right way. So that was a really great way to pass on Bill's legacy to the employees to keep the spirit of him alive.
Beautiful, amazing.
It's pretty inspirational.
Oh, it's incredible.
So with that, every person takes incredible pride in what they do and really works hard to find out what we can do better every day.
Wow. Well, we'll definitely see that in your products. Tell me, what are you have many products, but what are the most popular products you guys sell?
So there's popular and there is important.
Okay.
Our backbone, the meat and potatoes, as we say in the U.S. of NRS, is our inflatable craft. Okay. So our boats that are made in Mexico, they're handcrafted from cutting materials to gluing every single seam together Everything is hand finished by hand.
Wow.
That's our pride and joy. So for us, that's the base of our business. It's our heritage, but we have grown since then, since we started making these rafts. Life jackets, safety equipment, casual apparel. We've really branched out. Again, going back to the ownership conversation, we had to look at ourselves and say, what do we want out of our company? What can we do to make us better? And looking in areas, we want to stay true to who we are as a paddle sport specific company. But we want to make sure that we're reaching out to the greater outdoor community. So apparel, for example, we started building apparel for guides, for companies to look professional, to have clothing that worked well for them. They do a specific job, they need a clothing that works for that.
Yeah.
So that's allowed us to go a little bit into the more crossover outdoor industry, which is pretty exciting. But life jackets is our number one category by far.
Wow. And where does paddles fall in there?
Paddles, every craft that's in paddle sports needs a paddle.
Oh, right.
So it is equally important.
Wow. Yeah. Very, very cool. So how has the technology and design evolved in the recent years in NRS?
That is incredible. A great question. So we have an incredible design team. So we've really focused on bringing in the best minds in the industry to be able to produce the best equipment. So we're looking at safety first and foremost. We want to make sure that our product in either retail public hands or in commercial operators' hands is the safest on the water.
Wow.
And we also want to make sure it looks and functions the best, and that we're introducing components that nobody else has. So research and design is key for us in developing new product.
Wow.
So from life jackets to paddle boards to rafts, it's all important, that process.
Oh, excellent, excellent. How do you guys handle customer support when we call to ask questions or we want to have more answers on products?
This comes down to the original vision by Bill Parks, our founder. He wanted to create a business that he would want to buy from. He wanted to make sure that the people working with NRS treated you like you would want to be treated yourselves. So that's how we handle customer service. We put ourselves in your shoes. Okay, here's my situation, Terry. What can you do? So I have to think about what's important to Suresh, your business, what's reasonable, and making sure that we're doing the right business ethically for you.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Do you guys have any new products that's coming down that you guys are developing that's coming down on the line?
We do, absolutely. Every year we come out with some new products that are exciting to the market. 2024 is going to be our biggest launch of new and improved products in the history of our company.
Wow.
I can't tell you what they are yet, but they are exciting. So come June this year, you will be the first to know. But we have some categories that are really going to be revolutionary for the market.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm very excited.
We have to keep a teaser.
Yeah, definitely. No. Us in the paddle industry, we always like to try out the new equipment.
Exactly.
And finally, Terry, how does NRS contribute to sustainable practices and environmental care in the adventure tourism industry?
Yeah, this is absolutely critical. As a brand, we have focused on being as eco-friendly as possible. The shirt that I'm wearing, for example, is made out of 100% recycled materials. It's really important for us to start reducing, recycling wherever we can. We've eliminated plastic poly bags for all of our apparel, for example. Oh. And now it is shipped just with the Rafting ties. It's really important for us to eliminate plastics out of every single thing that we can. Our dry bags have gone from PVC to now a TPU coated nylon, which is a PVC-free material. We are also, with stand-up paddle boards is a really important product for our business.
Oh, okay.
They had been typically the worst as far as plastic packaging. We've eliminated all plastic packaging for our inflatable paddleboards.
Okay.
It's with a, recyclable, compostable filler now. So eliminating all plastics that we can. We're also putting together for next year, we were talking about new products that
That's
are
right.
coming out. Something new that's not a product, we want to expose ourselves. We want to make sure that what we're doing for the environment is, or what we're not doing for the environment is fully exposed. So we're putting together a comprehensive environmental impact for all of our customers to have witness to. So we want to make sure that you know what we're doing and what we can improve on, so we can improve and do better.
Wow.
We want to make sure that we're making every single effort that we can to use recycled materials when possible, to reduce packaging when possible, and to let us know where we're missing out.
Wow. Super interesting. Terry, I want to thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure to have you here. Be safe and have fun in Costa Rica. Thank you.
Suresh, thank you so
Pura
much.
vida.
Pura vida.